She collapsed in the lunchroom, gasping for air, eyes red, face drenched in sweat. And while everyone panicked and screamed for help, I just stood there, staring at the empty Tupperware that once held my revenge. You see, she stole my lunch for 6 days straight. And that day, that was the last straw. If you've ever been disrespected, ignored, or made to feel powerless, especially by someone who thought they'd never get caught, then this story is for you. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and buckle up. Because today, justice is served spicy. 3 years ago, I worked in a massive factory. Think hundreds of employees, 5 temp agencies, cycling people in and out like clockwork. You could make a friend one day and never see them again the next. It was chaos and endless revolving door. And in the middle of that madness, something started happening that made me feel violated in a way I hadn't expected. Someone was stealing my lunch. At first, I thought it was a mistake. I mean, maybe someone grabbed the wrong bag, right? But then it happened again and again. 6 days, 6 12-hour shifts, 6 missed meals, no note, no apology. Just empty space in the fridge where my food should have been. By day 4, I started feeling like a ghost in my own workplace. I was hungry, tired, and slowly losing faith in basic human decency. I brought homemade meals, things I carefully prepared the night before. Leftovers from my grandma's chicken curry, hand-packed burritos, even expensive protein bowls. Gone. Every time. No one confessed. No one even acted suspicious. The fridge was shared by at least 50 people, and because of the rotating hires, everyone was a suspect. But then came the rage. Have you ever felt that cold knot in your stomach? That mix of powerlessness and fury that sits behind your ribs and burns hotter every day. I started fantasizing about ways to catch the thief. Maybe a hidden camera, a booby-trapped container, some elaborate sting operation. But I knew one thing. Whoever was stealing it didn't just take food. They took my effort, my time, my right to enjoy something simple in a brutal workday. And I wasn't going to take it anymore. So I cooked up a different kind of meal. It was a Saturday night. My shift the next day started at 6 a.m., and instead of watching TV or relaxing, I got to work. I bought fresh ingredients, top-quality skirt steak, red and green bell peppers, onions caramelized to a perfect brown, and then the secret ingredient, Carolina Reaper peppers. For anyone who doesn't know, these things are lethal. We're talking over 2 million Scoville units of pure heat. Just handling them raw can leave your skin tingling for hours. I diced them fine, mixed them into a fresh batch of pico de gallo. The smell alone would make most people cough. Then I layered it soft flour tortillas, sizzling fajita, meet the Reaper pico, fresh cilantro, lime wedges. It looked like a food magazine cover. I packed it carefully in a clear-lid Tupperware container and placed it front and center in the fridge the next morning. Bait, set, trap, armed. About an hour into the shift, I heard it. A blood-curdling scream from the lunchroom. Everyone dropped what they were doing. I sprinted in with a crowd behind me, and what I saw stopped me cold. A woman mid-30s, red hair tied back. One of the newer tongue was on the ground, clutching her chest, eyes wide, tears streaming down her cheeks. She was choking, gasping, flailing. Her face was beet red. Her voice was hoarse. She was sweating through her shirt like she'd run a marathon through hell. People were panicking. Someone called 911. Others tried to help her drink milk. I looked around and saw it. My Tupperware, empty, lime wedge, still in the corner. A trace of red pepper oil on the rim. She was the lunchbox bandit. I didn't feel joy. Not at first. I felt shock. A surreal wave of, is this really happening? But under that, a deep, dark satisfaction. She got exactly what she asked for. It turns out, She had a mild heart condition, and the Reaper peppers triggered an extreme reaction, panic, rapid heartbeat, and even a minor asthma attack. Paramedics arrived within minutes. She survived, but barely. She was sent home, and she never came back. No one spoke to me directly, but the lunch thefts, they stopped completely. Word must have spread fast. Don't mess with mystery Tupperware. You might not survive. Still think about it sometimes. Was it too much? Maybe. But in a place where no one had your back, where everyone turned a blind eye, I had to look out for myself. There's something incredibly liberating about standing up to someone who thinks they can keep disrespecting you without consequence. I didn't want to hurt anyone. I just wanted them to stop. And sometimes, the only way to make people listen is to bring the heat. Literally, she never said sorry. Never looked me in the eye. But that lunchroom, it became a place of quiet respect after that. No more missing lunches. No more stolen bites. And me? I got my peace of mind back, with a side of lime and justice. Sometimes, justice doesn't come through HR meetings or polite emails. Sometimes, it comes wrapped in foil, sizzling with Reaper peppers, and tasting like revenge. If this story gave you chills or a craving for fajita smash, that like button. Drop a comment below telling us the most satisfying revenge you've ever seen. And don't forget to subscribe, because here at the Story Circle, justice is always served hot.